Hey, I'm on the road to go get a deal signed up on a recreational track that looks like we're going to be selling. And I just got a phone. Somebody called wanting some information on a track that they want to sell. They're people from out of state. They own land in Union Parish. I think some of it's in Washita Union Parish, and they want to get some information about selling it. So they wanted me to look up what the comparative sales would be for it to give them an idea of what it's worth. Well, I go, okay, well, I don't do that like that. Number one, I could look it up, but there's going to be 1,000 different variables. And the only way I could tell you what it's worth, what the market value would be, is to go stomp around on it. I mean, to go out there and actually physically walk on the 80 acres and look at it and look at the timber, look at all the details about it, and then I can get back with you with some good information about what it's worth. Once I explained all that, they kind of understood. I kind of used the example when they asked me, well, what's land worth out there? I said, well, what are cars worth there? And there was a long silence, and then of course the point became pretty obvious. We talking about a Chevette? Are we talking about a Corvette? Talking about a Bentley? What are we talking about? And so I made the same point about the land. The only way for me to know what their 80-something acres is worth is to go and see it, find out what its best use is, what the timber inventory is, its access, utilities, what part of the parish it's in, all the details. And that's what we do. I mean, that's what RecLand specializes in, is land, and we're very focused on that. And we got a little tiny niche of real estate, but we go stomp around, and it's cold and wet and muddy, but that's what we got to do to go figure these tracks out. So if you got a piece of property and you want to find out its value, you can't just go to the MLS or an appraiser or somebody and ask just big, general, broad questions and expect to get a good, detailed result. If somebody doesn't go stomp around on your property and they don't go out there and tear it apart, meaning look at all the good and the bad and the ugly and figure it all out, get all the pieces of it, you're not going to get good information about what it's worth. So anyway, I'm glad to do that. This is my favorite time of the year to be on a piece of property anyway. In the winter, when everything is still brown and dead, you can see a track really for what it is, because when it greens up and lushes up, so much stuff is unseen and hidden. But right now it's as bare and barren and right out in front of you as it can be. You can learn a lot about the wildlife on a property. You can learn a lot about the drainage on a property when it's a little bit wet like it is after this rain. So I'm old and fat, but I love stomping around on property. It's all I do day in, day out. So anyway, just a little idea about value there. It takes more than just looking at some comps to get the value of timberland and recreational property here in the South. So hope you're having a good day. Bye.